back the Mika stream. Today we're gonna be streaming the good old original version of Resident Evil 2. And the reason why I'm doing the original version is because, well, to be honest, I kinda suck at the remake, so I was like, I'd like not to just die on, but dying on stream is fine and all, but I just wanted something that to be entertaining or interesting instead of me just sitting there and like figuring out how to do anything. So as you can see, we're gonna be doing the Claire story. What we're gonna be doing is basically the canon story, which is the one I just happened to learn. So this is Claire A and Leon B that we're gonna be doing. And tonight we're gonna be doing Claire A. So let's get going, shall we?
A bizarre incident occurred on the outskirts of an American suburb of Raccoon City. It was later revealed that the terrible disaster had been caused by the T-virus, a mutagenic toxin created by the international enterprise Umbrella Incorporated for use in bioweapon experiments. The Raccoon City Police Department's Special Stars unit immediately began investigation. The case was apparently closed, thanks to the efforts of STARS members Chris Redfield and Jim Bowers. But the Umbrella Corporation's experiments were far from complete.
Finally here.
That guy's a maniac. Why'd you bite me? So as you can see, I know this game a bit too well. I even know a bunch of the script.
I'm sorry I bothered you, okay? Just don't come any closer. Are you listening? Wait, don't shoot!
Can't stay out. Head to the police station. You'll be a lot safer. There! Buckle up.
Okay. What's going on? I arrived in town, and the whole place went insane.
Pretty was out.
You're a cop, right?
First day on the job. Great, huh? Name's Leon. Nice to meet you.
Mine's Claire Redfield. I came to find my brother, Chris.
Hey, could you open the glove box?
Sure. There's a gun inside.
By the way, that zombie model, I'm pretty sure is just Leon again.
Stay in one piece.
That maniac's gonna arrest us! Run! Claire!
Leon!
I'm okay. Head to the station. I'll meet you there.
Okay.
So, if you were there for like the 10 minutes that I streamed, they were portrayed by an unescapable destiny. This is just the beginning of their worst nightmare. So I hope everything works out fine. So, go up, go down, go back up, go right, go left. Doop, doop. So as you're gonna see, this is a game I've done like a billion times, and so I'd say I know this game pretty well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to read
Don't
the
shoot! I'm a human!
the logs and paper we can find, but I don't know every one of them. So what's going on in this town?
I've got no clue, Reverend. By the time I noticed something was wrong, the entire city was infested with zombies.
So first thing first is we're not gonna hang out with this guy because otherwise it's gonna be trouble. So what you do is you just leave. You just leave him to die and call it a day. So then we're gonna walk and he's dead already. It's a bit unfortunate. Fortunately in the remake they just really made a proper character with him. So here what I do is I walk back towards that line and that opens the door, and if all goes well, that's fine. Yes. Perfect. And then just go to the side and dodge these guys. Here we have this big panel that you can barely read because 98. So you walk just to not trigger that girl. That was close. And you just stick to the wall and that guy can never touch you. So I'm pretty sure that here we can just go forward, yeah, forward, make a turn. You can just ignore these guys and you get in the bus. So here we're gonna take one hit, which I want to take, just to get that guy off me, like so, or that girl rather. Book. And all right. And this guy we shoot to knock down, and we just go past him. So this room here, I have a route for it, but I kind of forget it. I think I just go towards the top. So make a turn, go to the top like this, try to dodge this guy, and it's all good. So if you noticed, I didn't take any item on the way to the police station, and that's because if you do that, it spawns like a special zombie, which a bunch of you probably already know. But for those of you that don't know, there's a special zombie that can spawn that we're gonna see later in like, let's say, 5 to 10 minutes. That is gonna be useful for one thing. So here we go in the glory of pre-render graphics from 98. And then you just go here.
Hang in there. Are you the only officer left in the building?
Who are you?
Claire Redfield. I'm looking for my brother Chris.
We lost contact with him over 10 days ago. Chris, Jill Barry. Every last STARS team member has
has disappeared. We should have listened to them.
What happened?
About 2 months ago, there was this incident involving these zombie-like creatures in a mansion located in the outskirts of this city. Chris and the other STARS members discovered that Umbrella was behind everything, at the risk of their own lives. But no one believed them.
Are you okay?
Don't worry about me.
Just go!
Rescue the survivors in the other rooms.
That's kind of how he sounded.
Take this key card.
Take this key
Should be
card.
able to unlock the doors in the hall with this. Now go.
But
Just go.
just hang in there. I'll be back soon.
Sorry about that. So funny. So that was Marvin, which he was way more fleshed out in the remake. He just get this one scene, and he actually has the time to get up behind you and just lock the door behind you, which is kind of crazy considering he was laying down on the floor like 1 second ago. So we get some bullets. I'm not even gonna bother taking the ink ribbon because, well, I'm gonna take some just in case, because if all goes well I should be able to do this without saving once, but if things turn badly then I take one. And then we go here. So here you have this one item box, which in the B scenario is scary because you come here to the item box and then you have some zombies here. So when I'm gonna do Leon B, I just arrive here and we have the shotgun by that point, and I'm just gonna kill every one of them to make sure that this room is safe. So by the way, some hidden bullets right here. So what you do here is just walk past him. There's nothing you can do, and that's that. We're gonna be back in that hallway in like a few minutes, so go right here. And here there's gonna be a bunch of zombies that I'm gonna kill because I come back here often and I don't know how to dodge them. So wait for this girl and alright. No. Go on type C. No. Do that. My bad. So what I did is I just put the aiming on auto, which makes it so that she's gonna aim automatically at anything that's in the view. Which makes things really easier, fortunately. Right. Kill this guy. Get rid of you. But this guy I probably have no real reason to kill. And I think I just wasted some bullets. Die. Shit. So. Get some plants. Get a second plant. Oh, an Herbert rather. So this is basically your first real save room from the game. It's kind of similar to the first RE game because the first save room you get in the game is pretty far in some way. Go there, and we're gonna be on our way. So as you're gonna see, everyone just vanished, which makes no sense, but hey. Some RE magic for you. Oh wow, I said I was gonna read the journals and whatnot and I already forgot. I'm already in autopilot. That's pretty good. Tuk, tuk, tuk. Push this guy. There's some hidden bullets behind this statue. And then this is the fun thing with Resident Evil in general is that most of the puzzle, not all of them, but most of them are like stupidly easy. Like this one, they just push these guys so they face each other. Okay, it's gonna be done in like 2 seconds. So we're gonna be back in that room in like 5 seconds. So that's why I didn't push that other statue rather. So you arrive here, and then you get this thing, which is Chris's diary. August 8th. I talked to the chief today once again, but he refused to listen to me. I know for certain that Umbrella conducted T-virus research in that mansion. Anyone infected turned into a zombie. But the entire mansion went up in that explosion, along with any incriminating evidence. Since Umbrella employs so many people in town, no one is willing to talk about the incident. It looks like I'm running out of options. August 17th. We've been receiving a lot of local reports about strange monsters appearing at random throughout the city. This must be the work of Umbrella. August 24th. With the help of Jill and Barry, I finally obtained information vital to this case. Umbrella has begun research on the new G virus, a variation of the original T virus. Haven't they done enough damage already? We talked it over and I've decided to fly to the main Umbrella HQ in Europe. I won't tell my sister about this trip because doing so could put her in danger. Please forgive me, Claire. And then this thing just under the diary for no reason. So I'm gonna do a thing which is there's actually a picture here. Wait, what? Really? I never knew that actually. I didn't even know there were some hidden bullets here. That's crazy. So here you have this classic picture of the Stars member, which here we've seen like a bunch of the game throughout the series. And I'm gonna wait for this one, but I'm not gonna get the others. So here, if you check this thing 50 times, which is like puzzle from the 90s, obviously you're gonna get a little secret, which I guess that today everyone knows about it, but I just like to show it off, so I'm gonna do exactly that. So what you do, you just mash. You mash and you wait. Because you either have to know about this or just read it in the magazine or have someone do like ear to mouth. I think that's how you say it. Where it's like you just have to know about those things, and there was a thing back in the 90s and 50s, in the 80s, and then we get the film. And we're also gonna take this thing, which is gonna be our best friend throughout the entire game. And then we go here, and then we get a fax, which only hospitals use usually. So let's go read the facts. Federal Police Department Internal Investigation Report. Mr. Chris Redfield, Raccoon City Police Department Stars Division. As per your request, we have conducted our internal investigation and discovered the following information. 1. Regarding the G virus currently under development by Umbrella Inc. So far, it is unconfirmed that the G virus even exists. We're continuing with our investigation. 2. Regarding Mr. Brian Irons, which is the chief of the Raccoon City Police Department, Mr. Irons has allegedly received a large sum of funds in bribes from Umbrella Inc. Over the last 5 years. He was apparently involved in the cover-up of the mentioned lab case along with several other incidents in which Umbrella appeared to have direct involvement. Mr. Irons had been arrested under suspicion of rape, I forgot about that, on 2 separate accounts during his years as a university student. He underwent psychiatric evaluation as a result of the charge, but was released due to circumstantial evidence as well as his phenomenal academic standing. As such, extreme caution is advised when dealing with him. This is signed by Jack Hamilton, Section Chief, Internal Investigation from the United States Federal Police Department. I feel like it's been years since I read those things. So even I don't know everything that they say. But I'm pretty sure that I never got all of the papers and journal you can get throughout this game. So fun fact. What you can do is you just push this thing and then you push it exactly around 9 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you push it to its pedestal right here. And I think you push it a little bit more. Just a little bit, like that. And then this thing falls, which we are not gonna pick up right away because we're gonna be back here in like 2 minutes and we're gonna get it at that point. Don't get jump scare, chat. Don't get jump scare twice. So here we're going to be back in that room with the monster that we saw, which is called a liquor, which is kind of a spoiler, I guess, because you're not supposed to know the name. So basically these guys are blind, but they can hear. So this guy right here, and he does nothing. But if I walk close to him or start running, he's gonna trigger, like so. And now he knows I'm here, and he's gonna attack. But fortunately with these guys, most of the time what happens is that by the time that they notice and start attacking you, you're just gone. So, oh yeah, this is the police memorandum, right? Yep. So, 8/23/98, which is August 23, 1998. This letter is just to inform everyone about the recent movement of equipment. My English is so bad, oh my god. That has happened during the precinct rearrangement. The safe has 4-digit lock, has been moved from the STARS office on the second floor to the Eastern office on the first floor, 2236, from the Raccoon Police Liaison Department. So basically, there's a safe on the other side of the building, where the code is that. Which, funny enough, if you know the code, let's see. I feel like I'm missing something, but so basically, if you know the code already, you don't have to you don't need that paper because you already know the code. But if you don't, that's what they tell you. And for the longest time, I never knew that password. So we're gonna go back outside, and we're gonna get that one special zombie that I mentioned, which is our boy, good old Brad, as usual, Brad Chicken Heart Vickers. So basically, he's the pilot in RE1 that abandons you and just comes back at the end of the game. And sadly, he's become only a zombie at this point, which he also becomes in RE. In the remake of Resident Evil 3, I'm pretty sure. In RE2, he's just not there, I think. So, killing him gives you a key, and that key we're gonna use. To get a special something. FMV just for that, and get the key. So I'm gonna try not to forget this time because I did a practice run recently, and what happened is I just went to that hallway with the liquor and I forgot about the item, or not even the item, I forgot about the room with the item I wanted. So basically, what you do is pretty simple. You just walk. We're gonna lay it out because I'm too cowardly to run and just take a bunch of damage. But you can run. So use the key, get in there. And this is like a record room, I'm pretty sure. So you do that, go there. Then you push this thing in the most unnatural way possible. I'd laugh if anybody pushed like a step ladder this way in real life. That'd be pretty funny. Maybe in wrestling. That'd be pretty dumb actually. So, get the crank and we're out. We are out of here. So this all is basically done. We never have to come back here again. Don't think about this guy, just go away. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to that save room that we went, because that little special key that we got is, this is where we're gonna use it. Go there. And so what we're gonna do first is we're gonna use that film that we got, which is a pretty well-known secret that I like to show either way. So use the film. I said use the film, and it gives you this D recruit, which is another RE character, which is Rebecca from, well, mostly RE1 and RE0. RE0 being our main game. So you get this picture of her, which I think it's an outfit in like RE Mercenaries 3D. I think it's an outfit I can use in RE0 actually, the HD version. And so here we have an outfit. So this is like a special outfit you can get with both Leon and Claire. But Claire gets one more thing that Leon doesn't, which is the whole point that I kill the Brad zombie, is to get the greatest handgun ever made, the Code Single Action Army, which obviously have 6 bullets, which is more than enough to kill anything that moves. So, that there. The key, I need the key. This can go there, this can go there. And we are on our way. With a new gun, new costume, all good to go. I forgot if they put that costume like that costume right here in the remake. I'm not sure. I actually forgot. If anybody wants to correct me or inform me, you are free to do as such. So now we go back and we're gonna grab that jewel right here, because since we're coming back here, that's why I left the jewel there, because I knew I was gonna come back and get that jewel. And then a Zambino against the small girl. And as usual, zombies in this game are very threatening. Was close. And this is where you use that key for the last time. And then looky here. Who's that? Is it Pixel Leon? About this side, 7-year-old. Oh, but it's not Silent Hill. So if, just a moment, take this cube. I think there's some bullet back here, right? I think it's right here, right? Grenades. Ah, okay. I thought those were grenades, because I'm pretty sure in Leon B you get shotgun shells there. So here we're gonna learn that Claire has a lockpick, which you can use to open some small drawers, which Leon needs the small key to open. But to be honest, for me at the very least, in the entire game, the only place I use those keys and the lockpick is here, And for Claire, you get some flame rounds, which we're gonna use pretty much against bosses only. And just as a reminder, if you hear some kind of background noises behind me, that's because I had the fan turned on and... Oh right, it's here. Okay, gotta go here, grab this red Herbert, and we're on our way. So yeah, I have the fan turned on and turned towards me, because I have a tinnitus and I'd rather hear some sound and I have no background noises. Can ignore this guy, can ignore this guy, and then we're gonna lower this ladder, which is really impractical, by the way. Like, what do you have this one ladder to get up to the second floor? Which I like what they did in the remake, where they made it like proper stairs. And this is why the cold single action army is really good against normal zombies, because it shoots fast and you can knock them down really fast. So it's really useful for that. So, gonna manually recharge, like so. Grab the lighter. I think here this is the secretary report or something. Yep, secretary diary 8. April 6th. I accidentally moved one of the stone statues on the second floor when I leaned against it. When the chief found out about it, he was furious. I swear the guy nearly bit my head off, screaming at me never to touch the statue again. If it's so important, then maybe he shouldn't have put it out in the open like that. April 7th. I heard that all the art pieces from the chief's collection are rare items. Sorry. Literally worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. I don't know which is the bigger mystery. Where he finds those tacky things, or where he's getting the money to pay for them. May 10th. I wasn't surprised to see the chief come in today with yet another large picture frame in his hand. This time it was a really disturbing painting depicting a nude person being hanged. That's kind of fucked up. I was appalled by the expression on the chief's face as he leered at that painting. Why anyone would consider something like that to be a work of art is beyond my comprehension. So yeah, basically the chief of police is really like messed up in this game. Go there, go there, go there. I don't need this. That's pretty good. So he's really messed up, but you really see how messed up he is in the remake, because like this is the second Resident Evil game ever. So what happens is that a bunch of characters are like they're barely anything, they're not fleshed out at all. And so we get here, and we're gonna get the best zombie ever. He was pecked to death. That must be such a bad way to go, just getting pecked by a bunch of birds. Don't jump, chat. Oh. And we're out. I'm sure for a first timer that never played, you can probably get jump scared by those. I remember I was playing this game and a friend was watching me and he was like, how can I get scared? This game is so... the graphics are so old, I can't get scared with that. So, we wait a second and then we go around them. Like so. Go there. That's really bad actually. We're gonna go around. Improvise, adapt, overcome as usual. So, I'm gonna grab this crossbow, or the bow gun rather, and the valve and door, which we're gonna use in like 2 seconds. So by the way, if you open this door, you're gonna get ambushed by a bunch of zombies. It's been so long since I opened this door, and I'm kinda curious to see what happens. So let's open that door. Oh. Very scary. Fortunately, they don't put you in the corner where you will have to either shoot them or try to dodge them. So you weave around those guys, like so. Yeah, bye Disney. I don't have time for you. Go away. And so we're gonna use the valve window right here. It's one of the most classic Resident Evil noises. God, this is such a PS1 noise. I think it boots me back in the menu, so I'm gonna recharge. Like so. And we're gonna get some more secret bullets. Not that, that. Which I swear, shouldn't those bullets like be burning up with like how, since they were like in a fire or something? I can just imagine Claire just picking those bullets up and just them melting in her hand or something. Whoop. Just ignore the birds. Most of the time the birds in the old Resident Evil game are pretty harmless. Like if you just run from one place to the other, there's not much you can do. So we go back here. And then stock screaming sound. Yep. About as stock as it gets. And so we come here for the key. And now I'm pretty sure that what we're gonna do is... Okay, I know what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go there. And we're gonna go downstairs back to that first box room that we had. Because now we have the lighter. And with the lighter, there's something that we can pick up along the way, which is going to be pretty useful. So let's grab some more herbs on the way. I'm going to be full, which is fine. So just power walk your way down the stairs as usual. Grab that. I'm going to leave it there just in case. Most of the time I don't need it, but you never know. By the way, secret bullets right here as usual. I'm gonna try and get that. And here's that safe. That safe that we heard about in the police memorandum. And if you forgot what the chest safe was, 2, 2, 3, 6. So basically you get some acid round, which is nice, and you get the map from the first floor. But now I'm gonna have to improvise a little bit. So just I'm gonna take a hit. Oh, not even, wow. So just run along the wall, look at this guy's head turns toward you. So that means that I'm gonna have more acid rounds than usual because I never take those rounds normally in a personal playthrough. And here we're gonna limit out a little bit and just kill a bunch of guys. Because we're gonna be coming here, and what they did is they just put a wall of zombies right here. Shouldn't take too long. I'm gonna check one last time, and then we're gonna be on our way. Okay. Let's leave it at that, and then we're gonna deal with any remaining zombies once we come back. So now we go back to that box room that we had, and we're gonna be grabbing the lighter. Let's see, this thing we don't need. This can drop that, can drop that. Acid bone that I never really have normally. This thing I'm gonna keep. And we're gonna be going. Okay. Be careful here. There's a liquor and I don't feel like attracting it. Don't feel like taking unnecessary damage, so we're gonna walk. Am I charged up? I am. and then we can run. Because by the time he notices, I'm already out of here. YOLO indeed, my friend. YOLO indeed. So, whatever could you mean? So we have the lighter. So you just do that. Then we just burn that guy up and just grab the second jewel. And then we leave. So I'm gonna make a quick pit stop at the save room just to drop a thing or two just in case. Because I get the feeling that I'm gonna need the space, so just in case, gonna take 1 second chat. Just gonna drop those things. Okay, should be fine. So here we're gonna have a hard room coming up, which is not hard, but it's a small room with a lot of zombies. So I'm gonna put the bow gun, which is why I kept it this whole time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk forward and hit as much zombies as we can. Wow. So since the whoops, wrong button. This guy's gonna be out. That's really unfortunate actually. Mind the yellow. This is embarrassing. Fine. That was really bad actually. We're gonna be fine, but I feel like I usually do better than that, but whatever. Yeah, I know. So, at least we're not in the yellow, which is all that matters. We're gonna re-equip the bow gun. Actually, not even. I don't think I need to re-equip that. Just go here, just watch little Marvin turn into a zomboid. So all you want to do is just walk back. And just like that is dead. And then you grab that. I think there's a paper here. Yep. The memo to Leon. To Leon S. Kennedy. Congratulations on your assignment to Raccoon, don't say that please. Raccoon City Police Department. We all look forward to having you as a part of our team and promise to take good care of you. Welcome aboard from all the guys at the RPD. So by the way, more secret bullets right here. That's why I'm never worried, because there's like bullets everywhere in this game. Well, if you know where they are. If you don't, then there's a good chance that you can run out. But is that a singer, really? There's no way, right? So we're gonna do the same thing that we did. I think I can just run past him. Yep. Just get this guy down. Quick reload. And we're out. The only big thing that makes like the revolver, its only real drawback is that it takes forever to reload. And so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do the key. We don't need the key anymore. Sorry. Do that, I don't. Oops. I don't need that. So we're gonna get both jewels because we're gonna need it. And we're on our way. So just blow that stuff up, and it's gonna auto walk you, and just go. But before we go there, we're gonna come here and you're gonna use both jewels that we got because that's where you use them. Put that there, put that here, and then 98 FMV. I bet you they did that because they didn't have a way of like opening up his chest in like in-game graphics, so they did FMV for that. And so we leave. So a funny thing here is one time I tried to like ignore the corpse right here, and if you try to walk past it, you get stopped anyway, like that.
I thought you were another one of your challenges.
Are you Chief Irons?
Excellent. Just who are you? No, don't bother telling me. It makes no difference. You're just like all the others. That's the mayor's daughter. I was told to look after her. But I failed. Look at her. She was a true stick soul. But you can soon be confined and she will turn into a zombie within the hour. Always.
There must be some way to stop it.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
And you put a bullet in her head.
Putting a bullet in her brain.
The decapitator.
Or by decapitating her completely.
Doing a text to me used to be my hobby.
But no longer. I would like to be alone now.
And so that's how it ends. And if you talk to him, I think you can. What if I go next to him?
I would like to be alone now.
Okay, just say the same thing. Can I check that? No, okay then. So we're out. So you go here for no reason, just because I guess. And you get this big lion thing, stuffed animal. I think it's more than a stuffed animal, but because seeing a stuffed animal makes it sound like a plushie, which is not. It's taxidermy, so spooky. So click switch, and we encounter
Wait. Let me go.
our second character that we're going to be
Leave
using.
here. I'm not a zombie. Leon, come in. I found the girl, and I cleared the wreckage that was blocking the corridor.
Got it.
My name's Claire. What's yours? Sherry. Do you know where your parents are? They both live at the Umbrella Chemical Plant, near the city limits. The chemical plant? Then what are you doing here? My mom called and told me to go to the police station because it was too dangerous to stay at home. From the look of things, I'd say she was probably right. And it's dangerous here as well. Better come with me. But there's something out there. I don't know what it is, but I saw it. Much larger than any of those zombies. And it's coming after me. What was that? That's what I was telling you about. It's here. Sherry, wait.
No, it's not. And so she leaves. And that's that. Really. And so suddenly the chief disappears, but for some reason he just leaves a key. Just because. Because otherwise you'd be soft lock. And that'd be pretty funny. Grab that key. So this key has one purpose only, and we're gonna be using it right away. So now we go here, and the door we're gonna open with that key is gonna be right in front of us in like 2 seconds. Alright, I left an herb here, just in case. And so we go here to this one door. This is the only use that the art key has in this whole game. Just this one single door. So we can grab some herbs. Besides, my inventory is like empty, so may as well. So we're gonna go to the basement and be careful because there's some dogs. If all goes well, I'm gonna be able to dodge those dogs. You can just walk past them as usual. Be careful. Okay, it's all good. And there's gonna be more dogs here, which we have to be careful about. But before that, we get this red herb, which is always good to have. And we go. So here we're gonna change our inventory we're gonna change everything in the inventory really quick because we're gonna be making one of the biggest trips in the game. Well, not really, but we're gonna be going to a dead end place, and what happens is that I would have everything I need. So let's see. Where did I leave the crossbow? Crossbow is here. This I don't need. I need this key, the lighter, and I'm gonna have that just in case. And we leave. So by the way, if you want to progress the story here, all you have to do is just enter that room and just leave. That's it. And then the story happens.
Sherry, I've been looking everywhere for you. You're so lonely. We've got to go now. If we stay here, that monster will find us. Let's go. No, I won't. What's the matter? Don't you trust me? It's not that, Claire. It's because of my daddy. He's over there. I heard him call my name. Daddy must have been attacked by the monsters. I have to help him. Wait, Sherry. Don't go alone. Sherry! Sherry!
So here we're gonna be playing as Sherry. She actually has a family photo right here. So the picture taken fairly recently. Bit of a shame that we can't see what it is, but pretty sure it's just a family photo. So for the Sherry section, it's pretty simple. It's basically 2 rooms. You have this room and then the next. There's a 3rd room that I can do, but it's optional. Oh jeez. The only scary thing with Sherry is that these dogs are faster than her, and so what happens is that you can easily take damage from them, but since this section is so short, then not much of a problem. So I'm gonna be pushing those boxes, which funny fact, you don't even have to push them all the way. You can just like leave it there and should be fine. We go in the middle one. You have to push it twice, except like that, the micro push. and you can just leave it like that, and it should be fine. Then push the button and everything should be just fine. Yep. They just pushes themselves at the end if they're close enough. If they are not close enough, they're just gonna stay where they are, and you're gonna have to like drain the water and just do it again. So you take this one key, which is at the very end of everything, this one little shelf that is hanging out in this random alcove, I guess you wanna call it, and then we leave. So basically all we do, we just go back the way we came, ignore the doggo, and there we go. So that's basically all of the Sherry section. It's just that. There is one like optional room, but usually I don't go there because it's dangerous.
Claire, are you there?
Sherry, are you okay? Did you find your dad?
Yes, I'm okay. But I couldn't find him. But I did find something else for you. Here.
Thanks, sweetie. Now, why don't you come over here? I want you to stay with me.
Claire, I can't reach the ventilation hole anymore. But don't worry, I'll find another way. I can take care of myself.
Wait, Sherry, come back. Sherry! Sherry!
So basically all you did with Sherry was just get this one key. That's it. And so we leave. And now we're gonna have some dogs. Just need to be careful about those dogs. You just walk past this guy. The second one, I'm gonna take a hit. That was close. Close, but not quite. So here, basically what happens is they change the enemies, and suddenly you have those lickers. You can just walk past him, just like that, as usual. So we're gonna make a quick detour here. I'm pretty sure there's something in those lockers, but I forgot what it is. Oh, I guess not. So we have this guy that says, his throat and abdomen have been torn out. And then we have the Keeper's Diary, no, the Watchman's Diary. August 11th. I finally had the chance to see blue skies for the first time in ages, but it did little to lift my spirits. I was reprimanded by the chief for neglecting my duties while I was up on the clock tower. There's only one thing I still don't understand. The chief seemed to be more concerned about the fact that I was up on the tower rather than that I was neglecting my duties. Why was access to the tower prohibited in the first place anyway? September 5th. I recently talked to the old man who works in the scrap yard out back. His name is Thomas. He's a quiet man and really seems to enjoy chess. He even went so far as to design a special key and lock engraved with chess pieces on them for one of the doors in the disposal yard. We made plans to play chess tomorrow night. I can't help but wonder how good he is. One thing that's been bothering me about him is the way that he's always scratching himself. Does he have some sort of skin diseases, or is he just rude? September 9th. Thomas was a much better player than I had imagined. I used to think of myself as a fairly decent player, but he did a pretty good job of unbeating me. About the only thing I imagined that could match his skill at chess is his appetite. All the guy did was talk about food throughout the entire game. He sounded fairly healthy, but he didn't look quite right. I wonder if he's okay. September 12th. I was supposed to play another game of chess with Thomas, but we had to cancel it because he hasn't been feeling too well. He stopped by to see me, but I told him to go back and rest since he literally looked like The Walking Dead at the end. He insisted that he was just fine, but I could tell he was really having problems. Come to think of it, I haven't been feeling too good myself lately. So he probably had the screechy scratches because he was infected, obviously. So at the end of the day, the only reason we come here is to get the grenades. That's it. They're gonna be useful later on. And then you just do the same usual dodge. Go there, do that. It's all good. Let's see. You know that's kind of. Oh, really now. Dang. Yellow. Gonna take that. I killed like way less guy than I expected. That's a bit unfortunate. So we go here, and this is kind of a dangerous room to me. So, kill this guy. Kill this guy. Kill this girl. Gonna stay behind. Should be fine, right? Oh, this guy is so alive. Oh no, he has blood. It's fine. It's fine. So we use that key and we're gone. And then we get here. I love this room. Like, it's so quiet. I love it. So let me see. Do I have the lighter? I do. Okay, it's fine. We're gonna grab the third radar, which might be the only one there, but I'm not sure. Use that key. So the reason that I come here with the bow gun usually is because of this guy mainly. Oh, that's pretty good. I didn't know it. That's really good actually. Do that. Again, another easy puzzle. And just like that. And then drops that thing. We grab the card. So as it turns out, I have some leftover ammo, which I should be able to use on those zombies that I left alive, just in case. Because I really don't feel like being in the yellow. Let's see. You know what? I'm just gonna. Besides, we're never coming back to this one part of the station, so it should be fine. And now we're gonna go back to the box real quick. Like so. So there's a few things that we need to get. We're gonna take back the gun, which is up here, I think. Yep. We don't need the bow gun anymore. We don't need that. This key is useless forever. The grenades. Right here. I'm gonna grab a green herb just in case, and we need this. And we're on our way. So we're pretty much done with the station by this point. There's only a few things that we're gonna get. Be careful with this guy. He's gonna run after me. Sometimes he jumps attack, sometimes he just does a lick attack. Sometimes he just walks up with me, but fortunately, there's like no way he can catch up. And then you come here. And it's like, what? So, I really say so a lot, don't I? Basically, there's a bunch of zombies that spawn in those two halls, which I think it's the... I'm pretty sure it's the all right... which one is it? It's the hall to the right where the staircase is to go in the basement. They spawn there, and I think the other room should be the second floor. The second floor at the store's office, or the first floor where the liquor is, which I don't think is the case. So we come here, just fall down. Push that, and we have random RE puzzle again, which once again is for babies. Just do that and it's done. That's all you need. And then we get this thing. And we go back where we came from, because there's a door that we're gonna use right here. Here, be careful because there's a liquor aiming out. Perfect. Perfect for the word record pace, which I'm not doing, by the way. Come here. Use a crank for the most classic RE noises. That's all good. Go up here, power walk up the stairs. Use this thing. And we say yes. And then it opens this sort of shutter, I guess. We get this thing, the blue stone. And then we're pretty much done with the entire station by this point. So in Leon's story, I'm pretty sure that when you get the chess piece from that shutter, it asks if you want to go down, which is the optimal way of going, I suppose. Oh, that worked. The juke? Yeah, right. But for Claire, it's not the good way to go, so it doesn't ask you. So at this point, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go back to the chief's room, because that's where the progression is. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna do this one run, because that's gonna cause the liquor to like get up and not run after me. And the reason for that is to just keep him in place and then just run past him. And it's fine. Whoop. So, what we're gonna need here is that grenade launcher, that. Do I need the herb? Not really. Do that. 12 acid rounds by that point in the game is OP, by the way. You really don't need that much. And so we're going back to the chief's office. Southern Sherry.
Sherry, you're okay.
I'm glad to see you're safe.
And you click on this painting, this very ominous painting, and then you just put the stone in there. Isn't that the one the chief's journal, which is like really messed up? September 23rd. It's all over. Those imbeciles from Umbrella have finally done it. Despite all their promises, they've ruined my town. Soon the street will be infested with zombies. I'm beginning to think that I may even be infected myself. I'll kill everyone if this turns out to be true. September 24th. I was successful in spreading confusion among the police as planned. As planned? Planned? Yeah. I've made sure that no one from the outside will come to help. With the delays in police action, no one will have the chance to escape my city alive. I've seen to it personally that all escape routes from inside the precinct, right, have been out of as well. There are several survivors still attempting to escape through the lower levels, but I make sure no one gets out. September 26th. I have had a change of heart about the remaining survivor inside the precinct. I have decided to hunt them down myself, jeez. I shot head in the back to the heart less than an hour ago. I watched him writhe in pain upon the floor in the pool of his own blood. The expression on his face was positively exquisite. He died with his eyes wide open, staring up at me. It was beautiful. I wonder if the mayor's daughter is still alive. I let her escape so I could enjoy hunting her down later. I'm going to enjoy my new trophy. Yes. Frozen forever in the pool, in the pose I choose for her. That's really messed up. But I think his diary in the remake's like even more messed up because it's all about taxidermy and it's like all about he just likes to lay himself in like the blood and the trips of the animals he kills and whatnot. That's like really messed up. So let's see. Met the chief. 2. Mr. Brian Irons, chief of the Raccoon City Police Department. We have lost the mentioned nav facility due to the action of the renegade operative Albert Wesker. Really now. I forgot he was mentioned in this game. Fortunately, his interference will have no lasting effect upon our continued virus research. Our only present concern in the presence of the remaining STARS member, Redfield, Valentine, Burton, Chambers, and Vickers, which is Brad actually, which he died. If it comes to light that the STARS have any evidence as to the activities of our research, dispose of them in such a manner that will appear to be purely accidental. Continue to monitor their progress and make certain that knowledge does not go public. Annette will continue to be your contact throughout this affair. William Birkin. 2. Mr. Brian Irons, Chief of the Raccoon City Police Department. I have deposited the amount of $10,000 to this account for your services this term as per our agreement. The development of the G virus scheduled to replace the T virus is near completion. Once completed, I am certain that I will be appointed as the member of the executive board for Umbrella Inc. It is imperative that we proceed with extreme caution. Redfield and the remaining STARS members are still attempting to uncover information on the project. Continue to monitor their activities and block all attempts to investigate the underground research facility. William Birkin again. 2. Mr. Brian Irons, Chief of the Raccoon City Police Department. Again, we have a problem. I have received information informing that the Umbrella HQ has sent spies to recover my research on the G virus. There are an unknown numbers of agents involved. They must not be allowed to take this project away from me as it represents my entire life's work. Search the city thoroughly, I said that really badly, for any suspicious person. Detain any such individual by whatever means deemed necessary, and contact me immediately through net. With these precautions, any possible threat should be eliminated. I will not allow anyone to steal my work on the G virus. Not even Umbrella. From William Birkin again. And now we go down. with the G virus that just makes a bunch of googly eyes everywhere, because of course.
You made it this far.
Bad
Bad
girl.
girl. I won't let anyone leave my town. Everyone's gonna die.
Calm down. What happened?
Shut up.
Shut up. You couldn't possibly understand what's happening. Those monsters from Umbrella have destroyed my beautiful town. How could they do that to me after everything I've done for them?
So it's true. You have been working with Umbrella. Then you must know about the G virus. What is it? Tell me.
If you must know, it's the agent that can turn humans into the ultimate bioweapons. Superior to the T-virus in every way. He's the genius behind the project.
William Birkin.
I'm sure you've already seen his little girl running around here somewhere. Sharon. In case you haven't already figured it out, the monster that's been tearing my world is yet another product of the G-virus. Ultimate bioweapon. Umbrella must be trying to cover its tracks. But if I leave it alone, I'm going to take you with me. I just can't take the pain.
Good old PS1R. And here we're gonna come to a boss, which is gonna be piss easy because most bosses in the old Resident Evil are really easy. So the thing with the old Resident Evil is that all you do is just aim and shoot until he dies. And that's it. That's all you need to do. It's just that easy. I actually forgot the acid rounds. Shot right here. Cool. We have more than necessary, but that's fine. And so now we have to go back and get Sherry again, which is gonna be a bit of a low point in this game because we have to escort her around, and that's a bit annoying, to be honest.
Claire, you came back. What's wrong, Claire?
It's nothing. But I think I found a way out of here. We should be able to find someplace safe if we can just make it out of town.
But
Don't worry, I'll protect you. Always. But you have to make sure you don't leave my side. Leon, are you still there? We're leaving.
Are you crazy?
It'll be all right. Trust me.
By the
Found
way,
a way to the sewer.
just a
Follow us
moment.
later.
Claire! Wait!
By the way, rest in peace, Paul Haddad, which was Leon's first English voice actor. He passed away a few years ago. I forgot which one, but yeah. And now we have to escort Sherry. So the thing is she's a child, right? Which makes sense. But the thing is, she's slower than Claire. And what happens is that she runs behind you, and if you run too much, and you're gonna lose her. And if she gets too far from you, what happens is that she just crouches and waits. And in rooms where there are enemies, that can be pretty dangerous because you just get yourself in danger, you get her in danger, and that's really bad overall. But fortunately, there's like 2 or 3 rooms where that's a problem. Otherwise, it's fine. Is it the room? Yep, this one. So all you need to do is just run.
Come on, let's get out of here.
And for some reason, he doesn't hear that, which makes no sense, but hey. This game's plot doesn't make sense. Like, why is there a random shutter that just opens and just sucks her in? Makes no sense. This game's the best. And now we control Sherry once more. Which, once again, it's a really tiny section, which like 3 rooms. And yeah, this one guy you can just avoid because it's not even in your path or anything. And this room right here, which is just this one tunnel, is actually the most dangerous room with Sherry because of that. If you're unlucky, you're gonna get stun locked by these bugs, and that's really bad. So I grab this thing, and it's over. And that's it. That's all you get for the Sherry section. So I'm gonna grab this one lure just in case. It shouldn't matter too much because there's like this blue herb on the ground that you can just use as is. So get this thing and this thing. The only thing you need is this valve handle, and please don't forget the valve handle in the sewers. That's like the most important thing in here. Because the only thing that happens if you forget it is that, well, you have to go all the way back here. It's a time loss. Simple as that. Oops, the other way. This is the map there's a bunch of maps that I just dismiss throughout the game because, well, I know the game a bit too well, so I don't need it. So people with fear of spider, beware because huge spooders. I think this is like the only room where these guys appears. But fortunately they're kind of harmless because since there's water, they can go on the ground, and so there's not much they can do to you.
Who are you? I see. Another spy sent by Umbrella, right? Let me guess. You're here to steal my husband's key virus, aren't you? A dangerous and evil
husband? Then you must be Annette. Sherry's brother?
What?
Sherry's wandering around alone in the sewers. You have to help me find her.
That's impossible. I told her to go to the police station. What's she doing here? William will be after her.
William?
That's right. The creature that's been causing all this destruction is none other than my own husband.
This way.
It's sheer perfection. My precious G-Virus. No one will ever take you away from me.
There he is.
So you finally come.
Doctor, we're here to collect the G-Virus sample.
Sorry, but I won't just hand over my life's work.
You might hit the sample. That's it, all right. Okay, let's move out.
William. Oh my. Hold on, darling. I'm taking care of that bullet wound first. Stay here.
Alpha team, have you retrieved the sample yet?
Affirmative. We'll be at the rendezvous point in 1 minute.
Roger.
This is like the worst idea
That
ever.
he injected the G-Virus into his own body?
The G-Virus has the ability to revitalize cellular functions.
What was that? Something's wrong. Let's check it out. Over there. Shoot! Eat this, you freak! I'm stopping it! What is this thing? Hurry! What is this thing? Fire! Fire! Son of a...
Use auto screen.
So those rats were the carriers of the virus?
As a result of his virus-induced transmutation, William should have lost any prior memories he had as a human by now. I tried to save him, but I'm afraid it's already too late.
But
And that's not even the entire story. Every G-Virus bioweapon, including William, has the ability to implant embryos into other life forms. That's why he's after Sherry.
what are you trying to say?
The bodies of individuals with non-related genetic coding are likely to reject the embryo. But since Sherry isn't dead, that possibility is non-existent. It's an inherent survival instinct.
It's Sherry. You go that way.
So what I meant before is that you really don't need to take the blue orb because it's a bunch of blue orbs right here. Yeah, right. I was curious. To know like can I really use them? So yeah. Even if you do get poisoned by the spiders, you can just take the blue orbs right here instead of going back. So here we lower that bridge, and it's very important to just raise it back up because otherwise you're gonna be wasting a bunch of time and you're gonna regret it. Cool. So now we just grab everything. And then we go to the big tunnel to retrieve Sherry.
Sherry!
And then this random croc from nowhere. This MGS3 crocodile just swam all the way to Raccoon City. So as is well known, all you need to do is just... You can shoot him, it's gonna do damage. But the most well-known way of killing him is the obvious right here. Which they remade in the remake, which is really cool. That's gonna bother me because my non-existent OCD is gonna annoy me. And so you open this door. And we go get Sherry, who got knocked down with the trash compactor or whatever it's called.
Come on. Wake up, Sherry.
You keep pooey.
My stomach. It hurts.
Don't worry. You'll be fine. Come on. Let's go.
Sure. Just dismiss the fact she got infected by her dad. Sure, no biggie, it's fine. It's fine. So the one time that Sherry crouching is actually useful is actually that's really bad. She just crouches. She crouched way back where I didn't want her to crouch. So what happens is that you have to go all the way back just to get her. Get back up already. With a valve handle. So basically if you forgot to raise a bridge, you have to go back and raise it right here. And then you can just go to this tunnel. This fan that just activates itself for no reason, by the way. Oh good. Oh my god. She crouched. Get back up. So yeah, that happens. If she crouches, the game just says no, you have to go and get her. Please don't get up. Please don't get up. Please, please, pretty please. Okay, fine. So we have all we need. Can go into full turnabout mode now. So now you go with her. These guys get up. But since there's water, all they can do is just puke around. They can't even grab you, so that makes them kind of harmless. And then we have Spooders. Is he gonna be at that one spot? No. Nice. Get that in there. Get that in there. The acid that's so slow that there's like no chance in hell that it can hit you. You wait here for it to catch up, and then you go. So if all goes well, she's gonna crouch like in the middle here. That's fine. Open that thing. Grab the Sherry, and then you go. We're kind of at the end of the game already, so it shouldn't be too long. So this is gonna be the one room where there's actual danger and you have Sherry with you. So if I recall, go here, pretty sure you go here, shoot this guy. I'm pretty sure there's a gun at the other end of that hallway, but I kinda never take it because I'm always good, but I always prefer to use a grenade launcher, so yeah. Go here, do that. Shoot this guy, reload real quick. Okay, all good. Man, I love those kind of video game ambience. Like, I feel I could just sleep with this ambience right here, right now. Just like this. No, I want that. Do that. I don't need this. This is useless. Do that. Grab some grenades. Grab more grenades. More than enough to get anything that moves. Then go here. There's a first aid spray right there, but since I'm kind of a tryhard in those games, I don't use it because that's gonna lower my points. Depending on what kind of playthrough it is, I don't mind using it. But since RE2 is one of the games I know the best, in my opinion, then I don't really need those first aid spray. So, go here, grab more grenades, which is way more than you need. Do that, grab the key, and then we go back to activate the train, or the platform rather. Go right here.
Claire, my stomach hurts.
Hang in there, Sherry. Your forehead's burning up. I've got to hurry before the embryos pupate.
Right. And in case of an emergency, the red light will turn on. Access from the outside will be prohibited for a limited time. Sure. No problem here. Because we have yet another PCZ boss of the original Resident Evil as usual. So. Look at this guy. Look at my big meaty claw. So what you do is really simple. You turn, you go, get some distance, you shoot. I'm pretty sure I only need one. Yep. And just like that. I guess that the bosses are a huge improvement in the remake because they have actual patterns, they have actual weak spot that you have to aim. While here all you need to do is just stand back, just shoot them and shoot it into the dead. That's it.
Sherry. That's okay. You keep it. I'm sure it'll keep you safe.
Thank you, Claire. Even though I'm an only child, neither of my parents ever spent much time with me because of their work. I grew up alone, but now that you're with me, I finally have someone to rely upon.
Sherry. Rest here for a bit. I'll be right back as soon as I found the antidote for you.
So we're basically at the end of the game by now. Should be done in like 20 minutes or so. Yes, I need this. Not the security manuals. Do that. Re-equip that thing. We're gonna drop a bunch of stuff. You go there. And just in case, you go there. Actually, because for me, basically the flame rounds is just for the bosses, really. I don't use it at all outside of that. But here we're gonna need to use some of the... Did I see 8 grenades? Huh? I guess I missed one. So we go for blue for cold because we're going to the freeze room. And like, we're gonna need the acid rounds in a few minutes. But first thing first, we're going to the cold room. Grab this thing that just hangs out there. And use that. Cool. So now we're gonna just put that thing in the reactor or whatever it is. Put that in there. It's gonna make the power back on, which makes no sense, but hey. Now we go to the red corner. And then we have plants. So by the way, the best trick is just turn back and leave. Because what that's gonna do is it's gonna place them at their normal spawn point and you just go back in. And then by doing that, it's gonna allow you to dodge them way more easily and just go where you need to go. And just go behind this guy. By the time he attacks, I'm already out of the room basically. Just because I can. You actually have the time to take one herb and you can go down. I never bothered with the second one. It's kind of, I really don't feel like taking damage, so. But I'm probably gonna take a hit or two here actually, because we're gonna have some big enemies here, which is why I have the acid rounds, by the way. 2, 1. Do that. Did I really one-shot them? Jeez. Normally it's 2 shot. Gonna be surprised. Die. Chinu. Perfect. And grab what is basically the last batch of green herb you can get in the game. And I think this is the round room with the screens, the monitor room. Right? Of course I'm right. So, let's see. I need this thing. Don't need any of those. Equip the gun. This is one of the last time that you use the revolver because, well, this is one of the last time that you see the regular enemies. Oh right, there's a fourth red herb here, that's right. I kind of forgot. So, let's see if we can do this smoothly. Ignore this guy. Shoot this guy. I could avoid this guy, but I'm not confident enough. So I'm gonna shoot him instead. Go there. I didn't even realize he was up. That was really close. That's great.
Annette, you killed William. I'll never forgive you for that.
Wait!
I've just prepared a sample of the G-virus, and this time, no one will take it from me. This is the most significant piece of research my husband has ever left in my hands.
Stop
Yes,
it.
this
Sherry
genocidal virus, sure.
Logan implanted both his embryos. There's no telling when they'll pupate. And if that happens, Sherry won't. What? William.
This is the coolest Birkin form, by the way. But it's my favorite one at the very least. Oh, it just looks so good. I love it. Dead. Which eats skins he sheds off.
He's getting stronger with each skin he casts off.
Oh.
Sherry!
Tell me what I need to know. How can I save Sherry?
I have detailed information.
I'm not gonna read that one, by the way.
To prepare the antidote is right here.
All it says is just go get the juice, put the juice in the machine, and you're done.
And tell her I'm sorry I wasn't better. Tell her.
And then she just bleeds out.
Annette!
Like any zombies. A pool of blood means she's dead.
The self-destruct sequence has been activated. Repeat, the self-destruct sequence has been activated.
The sequence may not be
The sequence
aborted.
may not be aborted. All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform.
So, we're in the end stretch now. So, we're gonna take this thing. Gonna take one just in case. Only 6? That's strange.
Leon, you made it.
Is that you? Where are you?
I can see you on the monitor. But never mind that right now. Leon, you have to go back and get Sherry for me. I left her in the security office. Please, you must save her.
Wait a second. What are you gonna do? Where are you going?
I still have a few loose ends to take care of. I'm counting on you.
Normally, I'm supposed to have like 10 normal grenade rounds. I don't know what happened, but since I have like too many acid rounds, it should be fine. by the way. Should dodge this guy. Oh, wait, there's a bunch of naked zombies here, that's right. Well, it might get a bit dicey. Can just ignore this guy, as usual. Can literally walk in front of this guy. Doesn't have time to attack you. Which in the remake they made the plant guy like really strong compared to this. In this they kind of a joke. There's one time where they actually a problem, but otherwise it's a joke. So use the card key here. Get this thing, which we're gonna need. Get this guy. Get that in there. He's gonna attack me. Is he dead? No head. Only 2 left, right? 2 right. Really now. Oh really? Oh good thing. Good thing I got a nerve. Don't forget the Mo disc. If you need it to finish the game, by the way. And so we have to go all the way back down to that room where we got the card key, because the machine for the vaccine is down there. But there's one more enemy that's gonna spawn there, which can be a problem, which is why I'm gonna use all of the acid rounds I got. So go back in the red. Whoop. As usual, they're way too slow to attack. Okay, so we're gonna have our best friend, the naked zombinos, which, as silly as it sounds, they actually hurt a lot. Let's see. Get rid of this guy. And just go around. We should be good. I'm gonna get a revolver real quick, just for the room once again. Where is it? Well, doesn't matter, I can just grab this instead. That or the revolver doesn't matter too much. Let's see. Go there, you know, this guy is alive. He's alive. Go away. Drop that in there. I think it's just gonna change color in a silly way. It's gonna go from one step to the other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. And now we're on our way to finish the game. This guy just walks in the wall as usual. Okay. So now we're gonna make. Oh, that's right. Okay, I just didn't get them. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, this thing we don't need. This thing, this, that. Get that. Get this thing. We're gonna make the in-game package basically. In-game inventory. Just to play it safe. Is there more greens? Fine. I have like way too many healing items. Grab that and let's go. Gonna ignore that one guy. Use the Mo disc. Oh shit. What's up? Oh jeez. Same as usual. Run back and shoot. So I don't think I have the time to sneak one more grenade before you start jumping around. So usually what I do, I just stay in the middle of the room, just wait for him to come to me. Yeah, right. Ouch. Yeah, right. Yellow. Get that, and just wait on him. That was weird. That's bad. Just in case. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Am I yellow? Yeah. Please. Ah! That was kind of scary for a second. I took way too many hits. But it's fine. So it's over. We just finished the game. Just like that. So enjoy the ending, and I'm gonna see you right after this. It worked!
It worked!
Oh, Sherry.
Sorry, can't
You're
help
gonna be
it.
okay.
Thanks,
It's over.
No. I have to find my brother.
You're right. This is just the beginning.
Ah, my God has protected you. It will always be with you.
Claire.
Sherry.
So, it wasn't so bad, was it? I'm pretty glad with that playthrough. I didn't take too many hits, except that like I like the last boss, which is the only time. Which usually I do fine, but I guess I just tried to DPS race him. That was a bad thing, but hey, it all worked out. Let's see. Probably gonna be A rank as usual. I actually didn't know save, which is pretty good. Just fun. One for that's really good actually. I know that the practice one I did was like 139. So I guess the time I took to read those papers got done, but hey, it's all fine. Most likely gonna get the rocket launcher just because. Yep. I really don't like how they made the special weapons or mercenary things in RE3. Like the mercenaries mode, it's fine. It's just eh. So that was pretty good, was it? That's embarrassing. Oh, it's good. Could go back to Leon's story, but I done this time. It's gonna be for next time. So next stream is most likely gonna be Leon B. It's been a while since I did the B story, but it should be fine because, as I said, like I said, Leon has the better guns for the B story in my opinion. So yeah, I'm gonna see you next time. gonna do a B story run, and everything should be a-okay. So see you guys next time. Goodbye.